Welcome to Summarize Science. Today we are looking at a major breakthrough in creating digital humans called HeadsUp. The researchers have developed a way to reconstruct incredibly detailed 3D heads from standard camera captures. Traditional 3D modeling can take a long time and a lot of manual work, but this new method is a fast, feed-forward approach. They use a technique called 3D Gaussian Splatting, which represents the head using millions of tiny, fuzzy points of light and color. On page 2, you can see how clearly it captures fine details like eyelashes, intricate earrings, and even the internal texture of the mouth. Notice how the hair looks natural and strands are clearly defined against the background. What makes this study truly special is the massive scale of data they used for training. They trained their model on an internal dataset of over 10,000 different people with various expressions. This is 10 times larger than most datasets used in the past, allowing the AI to understand almost any facial feature or skin tone. Looking at the architecture on page 6, the system takes images from multiple cameras and compresses them into a compact representation. This data is then decoded into 3D points that are attached to a neutral template head. They even built a separate background model, which ensures that artifacts from the studio rig don't interfere with the face reconstruction. On page 10, they compare their results to previous technology, showing much sharper results. Older methods often struggled with fine details or looked blurry, but the researchers' approach preserves the unique identity of the subject. Even as more cameras are added to the capture, the system scales efficiently to improve the quality further. The technology is also remarkably flexible regarding how many cameras you have. On page 13, you can see the impact of adding more views to the system. While 16 cameras provide the most detail, even a single frontal view produces a surprisingly convincing 3D face. One of the most exciting parts is what can be done after the 3D head is created. As shown on page 14, they can actually generate entirely new identities based on simple text descriptions. For example, you could ask for a young boy with green eyes or an old man with a gold chain, and the AI builds it. They can also animate these faces using digital controllers to make them smile or show specific expressions. Page 27 showcases the incredible diversity of faces the system can generate. Every row shows different subjects, demonstrating a wide variety in age, gender, ethnicity, and hairstyle. None of the people shown in this specific grid actually exist. They are entirely AI-generated based on the patterns the system learned. To recap, the researchers have created a way to turn photos into high-quality, animatable 3D assets in seconds. By training on a massive scale and using smart mapping techniques, they have set a new standard for realism. This technology means we are getting closer to photorealistic avatars for video games and virtual reality headsets. It also suggests a future where high-fidelity telepresence could feel like you are actually in the room with a loved one. The ability to generate unique identities from text opens up massive creative possibilities for digital artists and filmmakers. Thanks for watching Summarize Science, and stay tuned for more breakthroughs.